Here I am with another beer review. It's Sunday, not the best day of the week if you ask me really, but I figured, should relax a little bit before Monday comes and have a nice beer. And today I'm going to be reviewing a beer which is not actually sold in Montreal anymore. It used to be sold in certain European deli shops and stuff like that, but this one was brought by me from LCBO, the liquor store in Ontario, and it's a Slovak lager. It's called the Golden Pheasant. I've actually tried this just once, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember much about it. It's fairly well known Slovak beer, even though since after the collapse of the sort of socialistic country Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic has been getting more attention than Slovakia, the other part of the former country. So and since the Czech brewers have been known for ages, for their brewing traditions and for their lagers and the pilsners, the Slovakian beer is not really known around the globe, I guess. But nevertheless, this is a really good beer. From the little I can remember of it, it's really good, and it certainly deserves more attention than it gets, because Slovakia is a bit poorer than Czech Republic. I mean, I've been to both countries actually as a kid, and there's a bit of a difference, I guess, in between the two parts. But the beer certainly isn't something that's vastly different. I mean, it used to be some parts of the country used to be part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and stuff like that. But enough with the history, I guess. This is the sort of a 500 mils bottle. It's the only way you can buy this in Canada, for all I know. 5% alcohol, no surprise here. The back label says brewed according to an original recipe, using only natural ingredients, clearest water from our own wells, finest hops and malted barley. Now, another interesting thing is about this beer is that, unlike most beers sold in Canada, this is only labeled in English. I mean, it's also it could be sold in the States because I see the U.S. pint thing. So yeah, that's one of the reasons they don't sell it in Quebec anymore, because they want to be outside and have it both in English and French, which is only logical because it's the country's two main languages. Without further ado, let's open this one up. You can't see yet, but it has a nice golden foil on top. I'm not sure if the cap actually has any markings on it, but I'm gonna open this up. Comes in the green glass bottle, which some people don't like, saying it might go skunky and stuff. I'd say it depends on the beer, because some beers actually do go skunky from being stored in the green bottles too much. But nevertheless, I'll give it a pour. Shouldn't have tilted it so much. I'll just wait till the head settles down. The head's really foamy, so I'm not expecting it to stay around for a long time, And nevertheless, it's still not showing a desire to dissipate too quickly. So for the color, it's a sort of a golden color, which is typical for lagers and pilsners, especially for the Central European tradition, which roots back to Germany anyways. But okay, so the head's coming down. Maybe it's time to add another one. I definitely can smell the sort of the grainy, hoppy scent right after I open the bottle. It's quite. So yeah, let me take a sniff now. Yeah, it's a really grainy, hoppy smell. Slightly fruity, but not that much, I guess. Nothing too special about it, really. Now, as you can see, the head's coming down, it's dissipating. But I have to say, this is nothing compared to the macro lager sort of head you get with the majority of the beers brewed, on a large scale. Is that head comes down like in a few seconds, really. But in this case, it's quite strong. I mean, it's holding on. So, without further ado, I'm gonna taste it. See how it goes. A very, very crisp taste, really crisp. This is a really good lager, really. There's nothing more, nothing special about it, as I said. The taste, yeah, it's really grainy, really upfront. It's a bit bitter, which is also typical for the lagers from Czech Republic, like the Budweiser, the original Budweiser, which is called Czech in this country anyway. But it's really crisp. The aftertaste is not bitter though. That's pretty good. It's refreshing to the point that this is something I can have in summer and feel quite good about. But there's nothing exceptional about it. Nothing apart from the part that it's really good as a lager. Let me take another sip. But it gets quite fruitier as you drink it. It gets better and better, actually. The initial taste was quite, standard for a lager. Even though this is distinctive from some German lagers and like Western European lagers. So the Czechoslovakian traditions have set themselves apart a bit, and so you can probably recognize this as a blind sort of taste. But there's nothing exceptional and special about it. But it's just a really good beer. So I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so I'm back. I've enjoyed this quite a bit actually. It's really good. It's something I've craved for the entire day. I could say that. One thing I've noticed about actually about most Czech beers, and since it is from Slovakia, close enough. Maybe it's the way they're brewed or something, but the first couple of sips are not up to the scale of the actual taste. Like it gets better after a few sips, and the first impression. If you only took a few sips of this, just as a small taste, you could not. You wouldn't have a nice sort of picture of what this beer is actually about, and so it's really really crisp, and it's a good refreshment, even though it's winter right now. But anyways, I recommend this for anyone who likes lagers, especially for people like the original pilsners or Czech sort of traditional lagers. This is certainly deserves your attention in that case. And unfortunately, I don't have access to this anymore. But every now and then I go to Toronto and I can buy it up there. It's relatively cheap because it's from Central Europe, from Eastern Europe. And so as for the grade, I'd give this about 7.9 out of 10. It's nothing exceptional, but it's certainly something worthy of for your attention. So Golden Pheasant, premium Slovakian Slovak lager, 7.9 out of 10. Thanks for watching.